Guys, today I had a different plan for this video. Today I was going to take you to a new exhibition in Rome, Italy. But as I started getting ready, I realized that I just can't do it. Guys, it is so hard for me to make this video, so please bear with me. But I feel it is extremely important for me to share with you my opinion on what is happening in Ukraine and at the same time how it affected my entire family. To give you guys a little bit of my background, I grew up in a tiny coal mining town in Donbas region that I'm sure most of you heard of by now. I grew up in such a tiny town that if you look on most world maps, you will not even be able to locate it. The town name is Kherson. Those were such happy times, guys. You know, when you don't have anything, you feel a lot of times like you have everything, especially as a kid. My life was not different than most of your lives. Yes, we were extremely poor. I remember when Soviet Union fell apart and the first winters were extremely difficult for my parents. They simply did not have food for my brother and I, let alone themselves. I remember my mom would just save a few cans of beans and preheat them very, very early, feed my brother and I, and then just send us straight to bed so we don't get hungry again, and would not ask for food because she had nothing else to give us. And of course, my dad and her, they would not have dinner. We didn't have heat on most winter days, and obviously we never even heard of air conditioning. We were given water only for 2 hours every single day, and we considered ourselves extremely lucky. Obviously, we never had hot water, it was just cold water, and during those 2 hours, it would give us enough time to fill up all the buckets at home, so then we can warm them up and take a shower. But guys, I was so happy. That's where everything happened for me, guys. That was my home. Then I left for US, and I will forever be grateful for everything that US gave to me. What happened after is one of the most devastating things that I probably will have to work through as a trauma for the rest of my life. A few years ago, the invasion has begun, and my parents called me from Krasnoluch saying that they've been attacked. The entire city is occupied with Russian army, and they are hiding in the basement of a house, and they hear bombing. They see people literally on the streets being killed. They were terrified. In one day, they lost absolutely everything that they worked their entire life for. At that point, my dad was a president of a big machine building plant, as he is one of the leading engineers in the entire region. My mom was a president of the YMCA. They had a great life that they built for themselves, working hard every single day. It was their safe haven, it was their home. and now they had to escape. They had to leave their entire life behind. My mom left first, and then my dad. They were able to escape to the United States, and I obviously at that point was a citizen already, so they were able to reunite with me. And guys, they had to start from scratch at almost 60 years old. They had to learn a new language, get used to a new culture, new customs, way of life, mentality. They had to find jobs, rent an apartment that wasn't theirs, that didn't have their things, that didn't have all those things that as a person you accumulate with years, as a person that you find meaning in. Everything was gone. And just looking at them right now and to see them thriving, that just gives to show how strong and resilient Ukrainian people are. Mom and Dad, I'm so proud of you. So proud of you. You guys are incredible and such an example to me. And as for me and my brother, we lost home. We don't have a luxury anymore of going back to where both of us were born and to enter the apartment that has familiar smells, has all the memories of us having breakfast in our kitchen. I can no longer walk on the streets. I can't go back to the school where I studied for years. I can't meet my professors. I can't go to the stores where I used to buy bread or milk. That part is forever close to me, guys. They took away my home. And I can never go back there because there are no international laws that can protect me there. Because there are no laws there. Those of you who follow me on Instagram, you probably saw that this past holiday season I spent in Ukraine for the first time in over a decade. I couldn't obviously go back to the region I'm from, but I went to the part of Ukraine that was closer to the Polish border. And as always, I was met with such hospitality. When I see on social media or at TV clips of Ukrainian soldiers defending Ukraine pretty much in just their regular clothes, when I see people grouping together and standing up in front of tanks, blocking them literally with their bodies, when I see elderly people coming up straight to the armed Russian soldiers and telling them to go back home, it makes me so proud of my roots and where I came from. And I just want to thank you guys from all my heart. And I hope you can hear it as much as I can feel it in my heart, the gratitude for your love and support that I see and hear and read every single day. I thank you, and Ukraine thanks you, and Ukrainian people, we will never ever forget A lot of you reached out, of course, and asked me how you can help, where to donate, because I understand, guys, you want to donate, but you want to make sure that you know it's a legitimate website. So I'm going to share with you a few links through which I've been donating, I've been helping. I know that they are legit, so you will be able to help Ukrainian army and Ukrainian people directly. And guys, when I say that there is no such amount of too small or too big, you can literally donate $2. It's less than what we normally spend at Starbucks, but for us it will be $2. And in Ukraine, you literally will be saving lives. So I'm grateful, guys, for any support that you can give to Ukraine right now, be it financial, or be it a prayer, or be it just a kind message that you leave for one of the Ukrainian soldiers or citizens. I thank you, guys. I thank you from all my heart. God bless, and Slava Ukraini!